My name's Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I've worked there over a decade. I'm a national expert in IRS tax resolution matters. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I try to open the inside of IRS for you and let you see kind of what goes on in the bowels. So if you have questions, you're welcome to ask me. Most of the questions that I have really come from all of you. I talk about what you need to know and everything. So today I want to talk to you about IRS solutions to problems or IRS resolutions. So generally, if you owe IRS tax debt, there is a limited number of solutions that you have to resolving all your problems. There's generally 5 of these. The resolutions that you can make or the solutions that you have are this. You can file, you can prepare an IRS financial statement, and after a review of that, your case can be put into currently non-collectible or hardship. It can be put into a payment agreement. It could be maybe an offer in compromise. It could be a bankruptcy. It could be a statute. So let's look at every one right now so you know what they all are. So first of all, you can be put into non-collectible, currently non-collectible or hardship. What does this mean? It means IRS has looked at your financial statement and they've determined you don't have the ability to pay right now. So IRS will go ahead and place that case in a hardship hold for a couple years. I used to look at thousands of these cases. As a matter of fact, most of IRS's they don't pay, they get put in hardship. You have to understand the IRS National Standards Program to be put in hardship. I made a couple YouTube videos on that. You need to be familiar with that so when you call IRS, you're not waiting for this big surprise. IRS does limit your expenses that you have. So if you're making $5,000 a month, IRS may say you can only live on $4,000 based on the area you live in. Well, if that's the case, you're not going to get a hardship. You move in another category called the payment agreement. So you got to know that IRS financial statement well enough before you make a call. So let's go into payment agreements. If you want to make a payment, IRS can get you a streamlined payment, or you can modify that and give IRS another payment. Once again, everything is predicated on the IRS financial statements. The 433A is used by the revenue officer in the local office. The 433F is used at the service center. So just understand that. The next thing is the offer and compromise program. I was a specialist in that. I taught the offer program. I accepted and denied offers and compromise. Before you give your money to anyone or consider the offer and compromise, you should have somebody review your offer to see if you're qualified. Don't give your nickel to anybody, unless you go ahead and know you are a qualified candidate for that. IRS is going to look at 2 things. They're going to look at your assets, and they're going to look at your, once again, your expenses, and they're going to want to make sure they fall in the necessary expenses. IRS will not settle for any less than the value of your assets. If your assets value $100,000 with real estate discount of 20%, IRS is not going to go ahead and settle for any less than $100,000 because you have the assets. So don't file an offer. You got to go to someone who knows really what the hell they're doing. Don't file the offer. Your other 2 programs that you have is the statute extended. IRS only has 10 years to collect the money. So with that said, how do you find that out? You pull an IRS transcript up online. Find out how long you have left. The 10 years, by the way, runs on the day the IRS received the return and put it on the computer, not the tax year. That's why you have to go to your IRS transcripts to find out. The other way is through a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. There's normally a couple rules to discharge the debts. The taxes have got to be 3 years or older. They have to be filed for at least 2 years. And they have to be assessed for 240 days. So those are all the different IRS solutions. Don't give your money to anybody unless you know the system. By the way, if you're going to call a company, make sure you understand this. 80% of the people you call at the beginning are salespeople. Very few people pick up the phone themselves and evaluate your case. If you're going to hire someone, make sure you're talking to the person who's going to work your case, has enough knowledge and experience, and can tell you generally, based on all the experience they have, how that case is going to resolve. That's something we can do, and your professional should do the same. By the way, for any of these solutions, make sure all your tax returns are filed, keep them up to date, and make sure in the year you're in, you make a current estimate payment or your withholding is up to date so you stop the problem. If you like what I said, please subscribe to my channel. It's important to me you do that, or at least like it. You may not like it, well then no, don't. By the way, if you leave me a comment, I'll read the comment. My YouTubes are predicated on the comments you give me. If you want to know something, I'll read your comment and I give you a shout out on that video. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you would. Thank you.